Detroit is an astounding outlier of a badly managed municipality.
Detroit, Michigan filed for bankruptcy on July 18th, becoming the largest municipality in U.S. history to do so. The city's problems are well documented. A declining auto industry fueled a rapid population decrease, leading to home prices and crime numbers heading in the wrong directions.
So we eventually decided that it was an appropriate time to file for Chapter 9 protection.
Bankruptcies can be messy, and many Detroiters may feel abandoned by Michigan Governor Rick Snyder. But Detroit's bankruptcy may be the boost the Republican governor needs before his 2014 re-election bid.
Well, it's very interesting. You know, there's been some polling that's come out in the last few days that shows that he's actually received a little bit of a bump from the bankruptcy declaration.
A welcoming sign for a governor in his third year in office with a 52% disapproval rating, according to a June poll. But the bump in the polls the governor is seeing now might not hold. The bankruptcy judge is expected to come out with a ruling just before the November 2014 election.
If there are large cuts made to public pensions from Detroit retirees, that could have ripple effects across the state. A lot of folks that worked for the city of Detroit and retired from the city of Detroit don't live in the city of Detroit.
Democrats in general may point to the fact that there will be people hurt in the bankruptcy, the pensions, pensioner folks, and so forth. And that's a great concern to the governor. But the reality is that the leadership of the city has failed them.
Others in Michigan argue Snyder's decision on Detroit won't impact him because those affected by the bankruptcy inside city limits wouldn't have voted for a Republican anyway.
In the last election, when Snyder was really breaking through and winning overwhelmingly in the state, he got 3% of the vote in the city of Detroit. He got 3%. Now you understand, Detroit is 11% white, right? So that 3% is not even 3% among black voters in Detroit, right? Presumably most of those came from whites, right? So his actual showing among black voters in Detroit was probably less than 1% of the vote.
Mark Grebner has been involved in Michigan politics for more than 40 years and says Governor Snyder shouldn't be worried about the vote in Detroit and Wayne County. Instead, he should be focused on the votes in Oakland and Macomb counties, the two counties in the metropolitan Detroit area that are keys to any Republican governor's chances of re-election. For WashingtonExaminer.com, I'm Steve Doty.